Hello and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to be talking about three cars by three different manufacturers, all fantasy type supercars or hypercars or whatever you want to call them. One's by Norev, another one by Kingstar, and one by Domo. Now I picked these up a couple of years ago there's an antique show that we have here twice a year, once in a spring and once in a fall, and a friend of mine who is a dealer gets them from around the US, Europe, and brings them down, and I was lucky enough to get three. Now I'll show you them all individually, but some of them are a pain in the butt to get out of the package. So I will stop the video, take them out of the packages, and show you each individual car. Now the first car is by Norev. It's in their Jet Car series. Is the BMW Turbo. They say metal, and of course that's the box for it. I'll set that aside and look at the car. As you can see, this is Norev's earlier stuff. So what they do is their paint work isn't the best back in their earliers, and they usually don't put side windows in, and some of the casting spots are pretty rough, but it is actually a very nice little vehicle. So I'll show you some of the features. You could see the trunk opens, the front opens, and the doors open. Now they only open, oops, sorry about that. They only open a certain amount, and I don't really want to force it. But that is the car with its opening features. Now you could see, I don't know how well, but they didn't do the best job in painting, and the underside is just overspray everywhere. There's a nice little base with a metallic base with a kind of attempt at a molded in suspension. I mean, you got a little, I don't know if you could see that very well in there, but there's a bit of an engine in there, and I guess that's supposed to be somewhat of a trunk. You got some molded in black plastic engine detail. That's in there. A black interior, so it does make it kind of hard to see, but it is overall a very nice model. Of BMW sports car. Now the next car is by Domo, D-O-M-E-O, and it's a Hayashi Racing. It's a futuristic looking sports car. This one is made in Japan. You can see Domo Hayashi Racing. Gives you a bit of the stats. Now I'll show you the car. This one is a favorite of mine because I think it is just stunning. in a very nice gloss red with chrome wheels, actual rubber tires. But it has some really neat features. Now we'll get to there's a cast metal base. You can see really nice rubber tires. But it has, like Lamborghini style doors. Has a gray interior, a chromed out engine, but it also has one extra neat little feature. I'll show you. This little switch here, and it raises up the pop-out headlights. And I think it's a wicked little model. And when you close all the doors, so you could see how sleek it is, kind of like a knife blade. As nicely separate piece for the rear lights. And for front lights, they look like little jeweled out decals that are stuck on there, and a bit of a suspension, which is really nice. And I should actually clean these things somewhat nicely before I display them, but so be it. A bit too late now. That is a Domo Hayashi Racing. Now the last and final car I have for this video is made by Kingstar, and it's the Fiat Abarth 2000 Coupe. I guess they're Dream Car series. The box is in reasonable shape for what it is. And now I'll show you the car. Now the car itself is black with blue windows. Now you can see there's a bit of a chrome interior, the black, but then it has plastic wheels with chrome rims and what looks like to be a die-cast metal base. But the base and the car are black, so there's only so much you're gonna see, but they did have a neat out exhaust that sticks out further from the car. Doesn't have a suspension, and you got this light bar in front. Now I think, if I'm not wrong, but there are two lights that may be missing there that kind of popped out at one point. but that's okay. It doesn't detract from the car. But the neat little showpiece it does have, if you press these two buttons on the sides of the car, and the spring loaded opens up, you can see by the two catches here that open, and you see the nice interior of the car, how it opens up. So this is the Hayashi Racing Domo. Close it up and off we go. So there we have the three supercars all together. Well, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you.